All right, we're going to get into the library catalog. And in this video, we're going to talk about how to do 4 different searches when you're looking for fiction books, maybe the most common types of searches. So we're going to be looking at a title search, an author search, a subject search, and a series search. So let's take a look at the title search first. So this situation would be like you saw someone in your class or a friend reading a book that they were talking about. You're like, oh my gosh, that sounds like a great book. I want to read that. So you know the title. You type it in, push title, and then you'll get your hits. So here's the book you're thinking of, No Talking. You can see right away it's in the realistic fiction section, and the spine label has CLE because the author's last name is Clements. So that's a title search. We're going to clear that out. The next search we'll take a look at is an author search. Now when you do an author search, it's a little trickier than a title search. You want to type the author's last name. So I'm going to do a search for the author Lois Lowry. So her last name's Lowry, and I'll push author. Now, when we do this, when you first look at your hits, you see there's Lois, 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 but then you've got Amy. So how do we narrow it down to just get the books by Lois? The magical button here is the Browse Authors button. When you click that, it will organize by last name. So you see we have a Judith Lowry, a Lois. And if I just want to see the books by Lois, we can see quickly we've got 11. I click her name, and then all 11 of these books, if you take a quick scan, are all by Lois Lowry, so that you could take a peek at all of the books we have by that one author. Clear the search. The next search we'll do is a subject search. So remember, we're still doing fiction books, so if I wanted to find out what are our chapter books and our picture books that are about squirrels, you would type in the topic, the subject, and click the subject button. Again, just like what we did with the Browse Authors button a second ago, I'd like you to click the Browse Subjects buttons. The nice thing that it does here, it organizes it by nonfiction, which is the first one that comes up, and fiction. So you can see we've got 16 books that are fiction about squirrels. Click that link, and as you scan down, you'll see some of these are picture books. Okay, if it has an E, that's an everybody picture book. When you see the genre on it, fanciful animal, you'll know that that's the section, and then the author's last name is CRO for Cronin. We've got some in the fantasy section, another fanciful animal section. This one is in our adventure genre section. So we've got a lot of different books about squirrels, picture books as well as chapters. We'll clear the search, and then the last search we're going to take a look at in this video is a series search. So this would be you've read one book in a series and you want to know which other books do we have in the media center. I'm going to take a look at the series called The Sisters 8. Click the button, and as I scroll through, I can see the titles of the books. I can see the genre section and the call number, and also on the quick links page you can see which book number it is in this series. So you can see book 8, book 1, book 9, and as you scroll down you can see the other books that we have in the series. Also, very good to note, on the right hand side again is the book available. So this one here is not on the shelf, but this one is. So take a quick glance and it gives you a lot of good information. So there you go, the 4 probably most helpful types of searches that you might use when you're looking for fiction.